Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the photosynthesis topic. In photosynthesis, we will discuss about the uh, definition and starch test. Generally, where do we get food from? What are the sources of food we are eating? Observe this. What you are watching, different kinds of fruits and vegetables. Where do we get from plants? These vegetables also we are getting from the plants. If you observe these are the materials from animals and also from plants. If you see this is the meat, we are getting it from animals. On which food materials we mainly depend on? Whether plants or animals, we mainly depend on plants for food. Why we are depending on plants for food more when compared to animals means on this earth planet one and only living organisms which can prepare their own food are plants. Here you are observing the paddy crop. This is the main food source of the people in our country as well as in the world also. That is why the paddy is called as global grain or universal food grain. Then how do they prepare their own food? What are the materials they require? Why are we depending more on plants means they are autotrophs. Autotrophs means living organisms which can prepare their own food. Then what about us? We can't able to prepare our own food. We depends on other organisms like plants and animals which we have seen earlier for food. That is why we are called as heterotrophs. All the plants are autotrophs and the animals are heterotrophs. What do we call the process which helps the plants to prepare their own food? What are the things that are essential for plants to carry out that process? What are the end products of that process? For all the questions, what will you give the answers? What are your answers? Think about it. Now I will show you one video, then you will get the answers for those questions. Okay? See. In this video, you will see that how the plants performs photosynthesis. Observe the plant carefully. It is standing erect with the help of root system. For plants, if they want to perform photosynthesis, they require water. Water is absorbed through the roots and they transported to various parts of the plants, stem and the leaves through the special tissue called xylem. Here the leaves are absorbing energy. Leaf got water and also it is absorbing energy. You have seen that. The widespread area which you are observing here is lamina and it is attached to stem with the help of petiole. The large surface area, this lamina traps the sunlight. If you observe the cross section of the leaf, you will observe the two layers, upper layer, that is upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Below the upper epidermis, you will observe the palisade parenchyma. It is thick green in color because it has more number of chloroplasts. That is why it is in thick green. Upper surface of the leaf is in thick green because of the chloroplast. It has chlorophyll in it. And the loosely packed cells are spongy parenchyma. It has 8 spaces. And these tubes are called xylem tubes. Through this water transports to throughout the plant. And this water diffuses into chloroplast. This is the stomata. This tomato has stoma. The stoma is guarded by two guard cells. They are in kidney shape, kidney bean seed shape. Through this stomata, carbon dioxide is enters into leaves from the atmosphere. You can observe that water molecule and carbon dioxide is going to enter into chloroplast. See the disc shape chloroplast. Those two molecules are enter into chloroplast. It is also observing the sunlight. That sunlight combines the carbon dioxide and water in this chloroplast and forms the glucose and oxygen. That glucose and oxygen also, see, glucose and oxygen is produced and they are distributed to or transported to all the parts with the help of phloem tissue. This is the phloem tubes. And the oxygen produced by plants, some are remain in the plants and excess oxygen released into atmosphere. This is the glucose or food. From the leaf it is transported to all the parts. Green plants can make their own food by the process photosynthesis. For this it requires water. Water is absorbed through roots and this water is transported to various parts of the plant like stem and leaves. This water and also oxygen which is enters into a leaf through stomata from atmosphere. These water molecules and carbon dioxide both enters into chloroplast. Here in chloroplast, with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water molecules are formed as glucose and oxygen. And this glucose and oxygen diffuses into atmosphere and glucose distributed throughout the plant for growth and other purposes. That food also given to us. Excess food materials stored in roots, leaves and other parts that we are eating now. Children, you have seen how the plant prepares its own food and how it is distributed to various parts of the plant. We have seen that. So that entire process is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means conversion of inorganic compounds like carbon dioxide and water to carbohydrates in green parts of plant. Plants in presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. Here what are the materials involved in this process? Carbon dioxide and water. You have seen that through stomata carbon dioxide enter into plants, water absorbed by roots and they distributed throughout the plant through xylem tissue. In the sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll and chlorophyll is present in the chloroplast which we have seen in the palisade and spongy tissue. These are the four factors essential for photosynthesis process. By using these factors, plants prepares food material, water and oxygen. If one molecule of glucose plants want to make, plant requires 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 12 molecules of water. By combining these two, we can get 1 molecule of glucose and 6 molecules of water and 6 molecules of oxygen. Glucose remains in plants and oxygen escapes into atmosphere. Okay. This equation is given by C.P. von Neil. Children, we will see now how we have seen that in the previous video how the plants prepare their own food. Now I want to show you that do really leaves have starch in it? That glucose really converted into starch. I will show you in this video. This is the experiment conducted by me and my student in my classroom. The materials required for this experiment are, you can observe here, beaker and also steel glass, Bunsen burner, tripod stand, methylated spirit, iodine, forceps, watch glass, dropper, matchstick, etc. First we have to boil the water. I took some water in glass and I am boiling here. See, observe this boiling tube. We took the methylated spirit in this tube and we kept 2 leaves in this boiling tube. We have to boil this methylated spirit, not directly. We have to keep it in the boiled water. That methylated spirit removes the chlorophyll from the leaves. See, is it happens really? After some time, after 4 to 5 minutes, we will see that how the methylated spirit removes the chlorophyll from the leaf. Water is boiling as well as the methylated spirit also. Observe the process, see how the methylated spirit is boiling here. Yeah, methylated spirit removed the chlorophyll from the leaf. Initially the color of methylated spirit is in white, or it is in colorless. Now observe what is the color of methylated spirit. Yeah, it is in green color. That means methylated spirit extracted or removed the color of the leaves. Observe the color of leaves now. The leaves has no color now. Greenishness is removed. We can easily observe the presence of starch in it by using the iodine now. If it is in green color, we can't able to see the presence of starch. So we have to remove the starch from the leaves first. We are washing the leaves in warm water. We have to be very careful while washing it, otherwise it will be breaks off. Take the leaves from the water and put it on the wash glass and test it with iodine. See what will happen. You can do this experiment at your home or in your school also. In school you will get the methylated spirit and all those materials in your lab. If you are doing that at your home, means you can use the locally available alcohol also to remove the chlorophyll from the leaf. See, I am adding the iodine drops on the leaves. I added. If the leaf turns to bluish black color, that leaf has iodine in it. If it does not change it, if the color is not changed, that leaf could not have the starch. See, the color of the leaf is turned to bluish black. So that leaf has starch in it. So it has performed the photosynthesis. Okay. Thank you, children and my dear friends. I will meet you again with another topic. Until then, bye everyone. This is Pavitra, SA Bioscience.